Narcissistic X do this when they realize you are happy without them. Have you ever wondered what happens when your narcissistic ex realizes that you are genuinely happy without them? At first, they may pretend they do not care, but deep down, something about your happiness can deeply disturb them. Because they expected you to struggle without them, they expected you to miss them, and they expected you to eventually come back. But when they see you smiling, growing, and living your life without needing their attention, their entire perception of you can begin to change. And that is when their behavior may become surprisingly different. The first thing they may do is start watching you more closely, even if they never openly admit it. They may check your social media, look at your pictures, notice your activities, or quietly ask mutual friends about your life. They are trying to understand how you moved forward so quickly, especially if they believed you would remain emotionally attached to them. Your happiness becomes something they want to investigate because it challenges the story they created about your relationship. They may have believed that they were the most important person in your emotional world, but now your life is proving otherwise. The second thing they may do is suddenly become curious about what changed in you. They might notice that you look more confident, seem more peaceful, or no longer react to things that once controlled your emotions. Perhaps you stopped checking their profile, stopped asking about them, and stopped trying to prove that you still care. That silence can become incredibly powerful because they no longer receive the emotional reactions they once expected from you. And when someone loses access to your emotional attention, they may suddenly become much more interested in getting it back. Then comes one of the most confusing behaviors: the unexpected message. It may be something extremely simple, such as, "Hey, how have you been?" Or "I was just thinking about you." Sometimes they may send a random memory, share an old joke, or suddenly ask about something that happened months ago. The message may appear innocent, but the real purpose can be discovering whether they still have emotional access to you. They are not necessarily asking because they genuinely want to know how your life is going. Sometimes they simply want to test whether they can still make you react. And if you respond emotionally, they may feel reassured that the connection is still available. But if you respond calmly, briefly, or not at all, they may become even more curious about what happened to you. They may start wondering why you are no longer chasing them, explaining yourself, or trying to repair the relationship. Your emotional independence can become more noticeable than anything you ever said during the relationship, because nothing communicates detachment more clearly than someone who no longer needs to be understood by their former partner.